The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
So you can't guarantee that no middle-class family will get a tax increase. There will be middle-class families who get a tax increase under your plan, correct?
George, there's an exception to every rule.
So that's a yes.
But look, I can't guarantee anything. You can always find a unique family somewhere.
Really? Wait a minute. I thought we were being told that the middle class, this is all about the middle class, to take care of the middle class. That's what this cut was about. We were told that over and over and over, to benefit the middle class.
Who is your tax plan intended to help?
Really, the working people.
And we're finding out that's not true at all. That's right. It's coming out today that Gary Cohn has been lying. This is not going to benefit the middle class. You know, it's really interesting. The middle class of this country is the backbone of this country. It's the middle class that built this country. When we were a manufacturing economy, before they shifted it to a financial service economy, and you had the unions, think about the middle class, how it grew. Everybody had their home, they had their car, they sent their kids to school, they retired, they had a pension fund. I mean, things were good. That was the middle class. Without a middle class, you do not have a country. Why do you think socialism? They always try to get rid of the middle class. Why do you think Obama always tried to get rid of the middle class? Because the middle class is strong. And that's what keeps your company or country stable. Especially the wages. When they have good wages, it keeps the country stable. So you think they would do anything to help the middle class, but they don't. They screw the middle class. They screw them. Obama did more than anybody else. Remember, he said he was going to be the
I'm a warrior for the middle class.
And he wasn't a warrior for the middle class. He never helped the middle class. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, the middle class is getting squeezed every day. And guess who's going to pay this $1.8 trillion increase on the national debt? The middle class. Not the rich. The middle class is going to get screwed again. So this, think about this. This tax cut, if passed, means that we are going to now add to our national debt another $1.8 trillion. Or think of it this way. Right now, every year, at the end of every year, we're in a hole $450 billion. We spend more than we take in tax revenue because we're not taking enough tax revenue because we're not growing the economy because the economy's only growing at 2%. So we'll now be adding $180 billion. So that's $630 billion at the end of this year. It's going to be added to our national debt, which means our interest rates will go up. Now, who pays for this? Who gets hit? Not the wealthy. It's the young and the middle class. I mean, think about it. The consequences of this national debt getting higher and higher because of these tax cuts, which benefit not the middle class. The middle class has to pay for them, but doesn't benefit them. And think about this. The middle class, they're getting screwed because they have to pay one of the consequences of a higher interest rate and a national debt. They're the ones, the young Americans, have to pay a higher interest on the national debt. And that means that reduces the future income, that reduces the living standard of young Americans. Not the older Americans, but young Americans. And a higher interest rate on the national dollar weakens the dollar, of course. And that means that you got to pay more. The young Americans have to pay more for their basic food and shelter and clothing and education and so forth. I mean, it's just unbelievable. That's unbelievable. Today, talking about that, this was interesting today. I don't want to skip around, but I don't want to forget this. This is unbelievable. Maria Bartiromo comes out and says this about the GDP. Remember they announced the GDP is now at 3.1%, which is a lie, but listen to this.
And it is a clear indication that things are getting better. Basically, businesses are loosening the purse strings, and they are investing more in equipment. They are investing more in their business. The business climate is starting to spend more money. That's what drove this quarter.
That is a lie. What she's saying is the reason why this quarter, second quarter, the economy grew to 3.1% because of capital investments, because companies were investing more, plowing their money back into their companies, which is not true at all. It's a total lie. First of all, if it was true, it would show up. If you go and look at productivity, it's only at 1%. Productivity's been at 1% since 2009. If it was true what she is saying, then productivity would be up 2%, but it's not. But here's what was going on and what she doesn't want you to know. First of all, it's not the capital investment that increased our economic growth to 3.1%. You know what it was? It was that the folks have to pay more for their staples. When you break it down, where that increase came from, the 3.1%, is not from discretionary items where people went out and bought appliances and big screen TVs and clothes and went to a hotel and restaurants. No. That's not where the growth came from. They had to pay more money for prescription drugs. Their rent increased. They had to pay more money for rent. Their utilities went up. They had to pay more money for utilities. And their cell phone service went up. So this 3.1% that she's trying to say, we increased to 3.1% because companies, CEOs, were now taking profits and plowing back into their company by way of capital investment to increase productivity that grows the economy. A bold-faced lie. So, and here's the other thing that's interesting about it. Remember, when they didn't go out and buy more units of prescription drugs or bought more utilities or bought more cell phone service. No, it's the same service costing them more. So they're paying more for the same stuff, but they don't want to tell you that. See, they don't want to tell you the truth. They want you to believe the economy is growing to 3.1%. At the end of this year, the economy, the GDP, is not going to be any different than it was for 9 years. It's going to be 2% or less. Because the only way you can grow an economy and sustain the growth to 3.1% and grow it is through increased productivity. And the only way you can increase productivity is you got to have the CEOs plow money back in by way of capital investment, by upgrading their facilities, their equipment, their machinery, their information technology. That increases productivity. That increases profits. And those profits then spread through the broad-based economy, Main Street, through wages. That's not what's happening. That's not the deal. That's not what's happening. Productivity is down big time. And that's why we can't grow the economy. The only way you grow an economy is you've got to provide the workers good equipment, new technology. You got to be ahead of it. And then they can produce more. Each year of the last 9 years, our production, we produced $3 trillion less in goods. So how can she say that?
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're offering the most powerful stock charts available on the market, the MaxVest 1000 charts. Now, the difference between these charts and all the other charts is this follows the money. Yes, it gives you a buy-sell signal. I know you're going to say, well, they all do. No, not true. The difference with the MaxVest is they follow the important money, the hedge funds, the biggest banks, the 401ks, the pension fund managers. That's the big difference. They're not following the emotion. That's what most charts do. They follow the money. That's what MaxVest does, follows the money. Check it out. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Oh, and the chart is low as $19.95 a month. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264. Celebrating 18 years as the leader in investing and trading education.
Following your system has been fantastic.
Yeah, I really appreciate the work you do. You're really an inspiration.
I have learned so much.
You're really one of the best I've ever heard. I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
You guys have always been great on the service side.
I have so much more confidence in when I'm in my trading.
Phil, keep up the good work. I've been in this business for 45 years, and you are the best. And I've been following you, I guess, about 9 months right now, and you've just done a great job.
Join the gang, and you'll never regret it.
If you're serious about securing your financial future, then contact philsgang.com or give them a call, 877-600-4264. Wouldn't it be nice if someone told you when to buy and sell stocks? Well, there is. The Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts actually tell you when to buy or sell stocks. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
We will never fully understand what we've asked of you, or your families, asking you to put yourself in harm's way, to endure it all. But we do understand that it's our turn, our duty, to keep you secure for the rest of your life. Wounded Warrior Project long-term support programs help our most severely ill or injured veterans live independently, at no cost, for life, so that they might stand at ease. Join us at findwwp.org.
Phil Grandy is a career businessman who has also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with the prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com.
Okay, ladies, this message is for you because you invest so much into your professional careers, your organizations, your children. It's time to invest in yourself and secure your financial future in the stock market. And you can do that with philsgang.com. You'll learn when to buy and sell short stocks and when to take profits. Now that you've taken care of everyone else, isn't it time to secure your financial future? Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
Did you know the stock market is up over 250% in the past 8 years? And some financial experts say we're only in the 8th year of a 20-year bull market. But what if the market takes a downturn? What will happen to your 401k? What will happen to your retirement nest egg? You remember 2008-2009 when your 401k dropped big time. Americans lost over $2.4 trillion, or over 25% of their investments. At philsgang.com, we teach you to keep your investments and to secure your financial future. With philsgang.com, you'll learn how to understand to invest in the stock market and how to keep the profits you work so hard for. Avoid the financial pain. Don't be exposed to losing your retirement nest egg. Take control and secure your investments with philsgang.com. Don't hesitate. Learn, invest, and make profits with philsgang.com. For more more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
If we allow a family to keep another $1,000 of their income, what does that mean? They can renovate their kitchen. They can buy a new. They can buy a new car.
Wow, that's Cohn. He says in his plan, he's going to make sure the middle class, you're going to be able to save $1,000, and then that $1,000 you can renovate your kitchen. I like to see his kitchen. $1,000, you can buy a new car for $1,000. He says. Well, these people are just. I mean, they're just nuts. They're just nuts. They just say stuff they don't mean. I mean, listen to this. This was today.
Wages are rising. The stock market is soaring to record levels. The S&P hit a record high just this morning. GDP growth hit over 3% last quarter, was just adjusted yesterday, and is now at 3.1%.
Okay, and here's the candidate.
The jobs are bad jobs. They're really low-level jobs. The economy is doing terribly.
See? What a difference. That's what gets me, is the hypocrisy. Why doesn't he go back to what he said? I mean, he comes out today and talks about we have good jobs, good wages. No, we don't. The jobs are horrible. They're all low-paying jobs because, remember, you cannot, with an economic growth of 2%, you do not reach those high-paying $38 an hour jobs that are called growth jobs, that are manufacturing jobs, that are construction jobs, drilling jobs. Because when the economy is not growing, manufacturers, construction companies, drillers don't have a sign out in the window saying help wanted. When you're doing 185,000 jobs a month, all you can get is a service job, because when the economy doesn't grow, there's no growth jobs. It's pretty much common sense. So for him to say we had good, no, we don't. The jobs stink. Now let's talk about this productivity. It's no tax cut. This tax cut that he keeps saying, and his people keep saying, is going to increase our economy's growth is a bunch of nonsense. Tax cuts never, ever, ever increase growth. Your economy doesn't grow because of tax cuts. What grows is the pockets of the wealthy. Not the tax cuts have nothing to do with economic growth. That's such nonsense. It's crazy. Productivity, meaning in 2009, our country, before 2009, before the crash, we were the number one country in the world. What's that mean? We were producing more goods. Each one of our labor, each one of our people, each one of our workers were producing 8 times the goods in an hour than any other worker in the world. How'd that happen? Were we sitting here with a whip? No, because we provide them the tools. We provide them the technology. We make sure information technology, the companies make sure they have their information technology upgraded, make sure they have the best equipment, the best machinery, the best facilities. Keep plowing money back in, because then when you plow money back in, profits go up. And those profits go through the broad-based Main Street economy through increased wages. But you got to put the investment in to get the productivity, to get the wages up, to get your standard of living up. They are not doing that. And that's why we're not growing, because they don't want to grow the economy. They want to grow their own pocket. And they do that through stock buybacks. Now, we have dropped. Our production has dropped by $3.8 trillion for each Each person in this country, each labor in this country, our productivity's dropped by $3.8 trillion. So last year, 2016, our productivity dropped by $3.8 trillion. Why? Because our CEOs are not plowing back in to their companies the business investment to help their workers produce 8 times more than any other worker in the country. That's why we're falling behind. So that drop of $3.8 trillion amounts to $13,500 per working age adult, meaning that they lose $13,500. So the economy stops growing. So why? Because what they rather do, the CEOs, is to front load the stock market through zero interest rates. See, when they drop interest rates to zero, when there's no cost of money, they take that money. And they front load the stock market. It's called front loading.
We front loaded at the Federal Reserve an enormous rally in order to accomplish a wealth effect.
Yeah, for who? For them. So don't believe for a moment that this tax cut will grow the economy. It won't. And again, the idea that cutting corporate taxes will increase productivity is nonsense. It's total nonsense. Okay, let's take a look at some stocks. Let's make some money.
The Phil's Gang Stock Corner is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 Stock Charts.
Okay. We have, again, the stock market has just stalled out. Okay, totally stalled. Now, you're going to hear every day the stock market making all-time new highs because every day they push the stock market up just enough so they can claim that. But the volume is starting to diminish. So what's happening right now, the bank stocks that lead the market, the semiconductors and the big tech that lead the market, they're slowing down. Why? Because the big institutions, the big investors who put the money into the stock market to move the stock market are saying, no, I'm not going to continue putting my money in here because there is too many contradictions with the president and his tax cut and Aunt B. There's too many contradictions. But when we get back, we're going to take a look at a few stocks that we can make some money on. We'll be right back. Phil's Gang. Join my gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're offering the most powerful stock charts available on the market. The MaxVest 1000 charts. Now, the difference between these charts and all the other charts is this follows the money. Yes, it gives you a buy-sell signal. I know you're going to say, well, they all do. No, not true. The difference with the MaxVest is they follow the important money, the hedge funds, the biggest banks, the 401ks, the pension fund managers. That's the big difference. They're not following the emotion. That's what most charts do. They follow the money. That's what MaxVest does, follows the money. Check it out. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Oh, and the chart is low as $19.95 a month. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264. Even the experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead. philsgang.com provides educational information about Phil's Gang products and services in many different ways. Daily live webinars hosted by Phil Grandy and technical charting experts help you understand and keep up with today's lively markets. Short videos, investing programs, and up-to-the-minute market alerts help you get up to speed with the market using Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charting software. We teach you an investing foundation that you seek to take the first steps towards achieving your personal financial goals. Visit philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, that's philsgang.com. philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. They offer a free weekend seminar class. They put big dazzling names with their programs. But are they really just offering a sales pitch? At philsgang.com, we are the leader in teaching, informing, and helping members understand stock charting, investing in the stock market, and making true profits. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provides daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Plus, the philsgang.com friendly customer support team is available when you need us most. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market? Don't hesitate. Learn, invest, and make profits with philsgang.com. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, 877-600-4264.
We will never fully understand what we've asked of you or your families, asking you to put yourself in harm's way to endure it all. But we do understand that it's our turn, our duty, to keep you secure for the rest of your life. Wounded Warrior Project long-term support programs help our most severely ill or injured veterans live independently at no cost for life, so that they might stand at ease. Join us at findwwp.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're offering the most powerful stock charts available on the market. The Max Vest 1000 charts. Now, the difference between these charts and all the other charts is this follows the money. Yes, it gives you a buy-sell signal. I know you're going to say, well, they all do. No, not true. The difference with the Max Vest is they follow the important money, the hedge funds, the biggest banks, the 401ks, the pension fund managers. That's the big difference. They're not following the emotion. That's what most charts do. They follow the money. That's what MaxVest does, follows the money. Check it out. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Oh, and the chart is low as $19.95 a month. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
You know, I would say that the reason that the economy is doing well is because the profit picture has improved. The real driver of the market and the real driver of the economy has been that profits are strong. And this is based on real fundamental growth. You know,
Real fundamental? Where? Where's the fundamental growth? It's been 2% since 2009. Now she says, oh, gee, we grew 3.1%. Really? But it's a lie. When you go and look, where she's trying to say we grew because the economy's good and they're doing capital investment, blah, blah, blah. No, that's not the truth at all. The reason we went to a 3.1% for the second quarter and at the end of the year will be 2% or less, that's what's important, is, again, we do not have, the folks, the people, they had to pay more for their rent. They had to pay more for their prescription drugs. They had to pay more for all the things, all the necessities. And that's what increased. In other words, prices went up on their rent, their utilities, their prescription drugs. Prices went up on their insurance, all that stuff. So they said, oh, well, the economy grew. That's bad growth, because that kind of growth is killing the economy, because wages aren't going up. wages aren't going up, not keeping up. So there's the problem. So again, when you listen to that, just discount it. It's just a bunch of nonsense, okay? It's nonsense. Okay, let's talk about making some money. So where are we with the stock market? Well, they're going to continue to try to push the stock market higher and higher and higher. Okay, what leads the market are the banks. And what leads the market are the financials. The financials and the semiconductors. Now, what they have been doing is keeping the narrative that the economy's doing terrific, and they're going to keep raising interest rates as proof the economy's doing terrific, so that yields on the 10-year treasuries continue to climb. Interest rates continue to climb because Aunt B, the Federal Reserve, they use that as the measurement, how well the economy's doing. So as long as interest rates going up, that's supposed to be saying to the world, look, we are doing terrific, which of course is not true, because the interest rates going up are going to kill everybody because their wages aren't going up. But that's not they don't care about that. They don't care about you having to pay more payments. They don't care about you struggling. What they care about is to get the stock market to go higher, because that's what the owners want. And that's what the market's doing. So right now, what we have to keep doing is watching our best stocks that are in the financials, the bank stocks. And we've been doing that. Now, our Goldman Sachs, okay, again, Goldman Sachs, since it's turned green, Goldman Sachs, our stock, is now up over 6%. Now, the nice thing about it is that it will tell us when it's time to get out. That's the key. When the institutions pull out, we will pull out. But the banks have been doing very, very good. And now we're going to keep an eye on these banks. Now, if these banks start to falter, then that means the stock market's going to correct. So I'm watching that very carefully for my gang. Now, the semiconductors have been doing terrific as well, because they always do well when the banks do well. Because if Aunt B can continue to take parking space in our head, the economy's doing terrific, and you're doing terrific, and you're willing to pay higher payments on all your stuff, then the interest rates keeps going up, and everybody's all excited, and of course, the semiconductors go up. Why? Because the economy's doing good. Chips are in everything. So you need more chips. So what do we do as chartists? Well, Intel is one of our stocks, and Intel, when it turned green, and it turned green on September 11th, and Intel right now is up 8%, and it's still going up. So we're going to continue to hold Intel. So we got Goldman Sachs, Intel doing perfect. Then oil has really taken off. Schlumberger, and we've been doing terrific with Schlumberger. It turned green, Schlumberger turned green on September 5th, and it is now up 11%. So we got Goldman Sachs up 6%, Intel up 8%, Schlumberger up 11%. That's pretty good. Those are good returns. But anybody can get those returns. The problem is to keep them. The problem is to make sure that you don't lose what you gain. That make sure you get out in time. And that is the advantage of charting. And that's the advantage of the charts I designed. Because the algorithms of this chart will turn these candlesticks red and informing you that the hedge funds are getting out of these stocks. The insurance companies are getting out of these stocks. The 3 largest banks are getting out of this stock. So why aren't you getting out of the stock? That's the beautiful thing about charting. So right now, the stock market's up over 260%. Trump wants to push it even further. This tax plan will fail. It's going to fail. It's not going to go through because this tax plan is not a tax cut for the middle class. To say it's for the middle class is absolutely ridiculous. It's crazy. I mean, how can you say it's for the middle class when the plan eliminates 2 taxes, the estate tax and the alternative minimum tax, that only the wealthy have to pay? That's not geared towards the middle class. How can they say this is a tax plan to help and favor the middle class, the working person, when the reality is nearly every major tax change stands to benefit the wealthy? Think about it. when this tax plan calls for an elimination of state and local tax deductions on federal returns, which is going to hit who? Not the rich, the middle class. Going to hit them the hardest in states like New York and California, for example. In New York, there's 3.2 million residents that claim these deductions, and nearly 60% of them will see their taxes take a big jump. So the middle class, they're going to pay more, not less, more. And guess who admitted today? Guess who admitted today that the middle class is not going to save any money with his tax? Cohn, the guy who designed it. Trump's got to be livid. Got to be livid. So this tax plan isn't going to get passed. Now, so what does that mean? That means that they've been pushing the scenario that because of the tax cut, we are going to increase our economic growth to 3%, which is a total lie. Tax cuts, like big cuts in interest. Remember, we got the big interest rate cut to 0%. Interest rate cuts, tax cuts, both those never grew an economy and never will grow an economy. That's not how you grow economies. So when this starts breaking down and they start to fail, this market will pull back. But in the meantime, why don't you join my gang, follow me with the stocks that we're engaged in, which are the bank stocks, and we're also engaged in with the semiconductors, and we're also engaged with the oil stocks. Our oil stocks, remember, it was 4 weeks ago, I told you join my gang and follow me with the exchange traded fund. All you have to do is watch a video every night, 2 minutes, or during the day, not even 2 minutes, take a minute and do exactly what I'm doing. XLF is now up 11%. XES is up 26%. OIH is up 18%. Those are pretty nice returns. So I'm going to be putting another group of stocks together. And again, I'm watching Starbucks. That could be a good stock. I'm watching Disney. I'm watching Harley Davidson. So why don't you join the gang over the weekend and then follow me. And then when I engage a stock and I tell you, okay, we bought this stock, then every night or during the day, take 1 minute. Just take 1 minute or put on your mobile device. What is Phil doing? What's he telling us to do with this ETF? Or what's he telling us to do with this individual stock? How easy is that? But no, don't listen to this nonsense. The economy's going to grow because of tax cuts. It never happens. It's a lie. We'll be right back. It is 43 past the hour. Join the gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Even the experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead. philsgang.com provides educational information about Phil's Gang products and services in many different ways. Daily live webinars hosted by Phil Grandy and technical charting experts help you understand and keep up with today's lively markets. Short videos, investing programs, and up-to-the-minute market alerts help you get up to speed with the market using Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charting software. We teach you an investing foundation that you seek to take the first steps towards achieving your personal financial goals. Visit philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, that's philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of Phil's Gang. I got a great opportunity for those people who are disgusted with the market, who don't have time to learn. What you do is follow me in the exchange-traded fund that I'm invested in. Every day you go to my site and you can see exactly what I am doing with my investment, and you can mimic me. Nobody else dares do that. Join the gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Sell celebrating 18 years as the leader in investing and trading education.
Following your system has been fantastic.
Yeah, I really appreciate the work you do. You're really an inspiration.
I have learned so much.
You're really one of the best I've ever heard. I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
You guys have always been great on the service side.
I have so much more confidence in when I'm in my trading.
Phil, keep up the good work. I've been in this business for 45 years, and you are the best. And I've been following you, I guess, about 9 months right now, and you've just done a great job.
Join the gang, and you'll never regret it.
If you're serious about securing your financial future, then contact philsgang.com or give them a call, 877-600-4264. Wouldn't it be nice if someone told you when to buy and sell stocks? Well, there is. The Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts actually tell you when to buy or sell stocks. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
So, what is love? Love is being independent. Love is dancing. At Shriners Hospital for Children, love is a new smile.
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, love is caring for a child regardless of the family's ability to pay. Learn how you can send your love to the rescue at lovetotherescue.org.
Even the experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead. philsgang.com provides educational information about Phil's Gang products and services in many different ways. Daily live webinars hosted by Phil Grandy and technical charting experts help you understand and keep up with today's lively markets. Short videos, investing programs, and up-to-the-minute market alerts help you get up to speed with the market using Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charting software. We teach you an investing foundation that you seek to take the first steps towards achieving your personal financial goals. Visit philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, that's philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. What guarantees the economy to grow is not the tax cut. What guarantees the economy to grow is when you give a tax cut. And like in Reagan years, when he gave the tax cuts and he dropped those taxes, corporations took that money and reinvested that money into the equipment it needed to increase productivity. See, it's productivity that increases your size of your economy. But what we have been experiencing in the last 9 years, and we're going to continue to experience, when you give these guys tax cuts, just like we gave them we cut interest rates to zero. What did they do? They didn't take any of that money and say, wow, look at all this savings. A corporation, I saved $2 million because my interest rate cost went down. I'm going to take that $2 million and put it into business investment, new equipment for my company, new technology, so my workers can continue to manufacture 8 times more than anybody else in the world. I'm giving them the best equipment. They didn't do that. No. See, it used to be that way. Under Reagan, when he did the big tax cut, all those corporations took that money, all that savings, and plowed it right back in to in business investment, capital investment, new equipment, new everything. Technology was back then was brand new, and information technology, and they spent all kinds of money on technology, and that's what really grew the economy. And that's what you need. But these crooks today, they don't do that anymore. When they make $6 trillion in profits, and then you cut tax and give them $2 trillion more, so $8 trillion. Where do you think that money's going to go? Do you really believe we're going to be so lucky to think these same people, when they got the the rate cuts, they didn't put a nickel back into their companies? You think now they found God and they're going to put the money back into their companies to increase productivity, which increases wages, which increases the standard of living for all the middle-class Americans? No, they're not going to do that. Why would they do it? Unless Trump put with his tax cuts a mandate that no more stock buybacks, then you got something, because you got to control it. But as long as there's no mandate to stop stock buybacks, not one penny is going to go back into a new piece of equipment so that you can manufacture 8 times in 1 hour more stuff than anybody else in the country. That's the problem. That's the problem. So what they're doing is going to keep running the stock market higher. That's why they're going to do more stock buybacks, okay? Because Trump is going to run the stock market from 22,000 to 44,000, just like Obama went from 11,000 to 22,000. Now think about this. Obama goes from 11,000 down to 22,000, but at the same time, he doubled the national debt, choking our growth. So Obama goes ahead and he increases, go from 15 trillion, he jumps up to 20 trillion in national debt. It was killing our growth. Our economy didn't grow. But what was growing was the stock market, which doesn't reflect the economy. So think about that for a moment. And Trump's going to continue to do the same thing. So he's going to run the stock market from 22,000 to 44,000 next 8 years. And the economy is going to stay at 2%. And so who's going to get all the wealth? The very wealthy, the hedge funds, all the 1 percentile, the big banks, they all going to get wealthy because they're going to drive the stock market up, but they're not going to drive the economy up. And what does that do? When you're not driving the economy up and you stay at 2% and our debt gets bigger and bigger and our national debt keeps climbing, then that means the middle class becomes extinct. They're no more middle. They become poor. They become poor. And see, this president, he was going to fix all that. See, and here's the problem. When he said, as a candidate, remember this?
The jobs are bad jobs. They're really low-level jobs. The economy is doing terribly. And the only thing that looks good is the stock market. But if you raise interest rates even a little bit, that's going to come crashing down.
All right. So they raised interest rates not a little bit. We're raising interest rates a lot. Selling the treasuries are going to raise interest rates by nearly 1 point. That's going to... Are you kidding? And she's raising interest rates on adjustable rates. But you don't hear him say it's going to kill the market anymore. No. So what does that tell you? What's he saying? He says, I give up. I am not going to come here anymore and do what's right because nobody appreciates it, because they fight me. Every time I try to clean this swamp out, they fight me. The Republicans fight me. They want me to fail. So I'm going to keep everybody happy with a stock market rally. And that's what he's going to do. So why aren't you part of it? Are you going to miss the next 260% rally? That's what you're going to do. You're going to miss it. Now, we're going to have to go through maybe a 5% correction, 10% correction when they turn down. Remember, they're going to kill this tax plan because the tax plan doesn't work. It's a joke. It's a total joke. So when they kill this tax plan, then the economy, then the market is going to pull back maybe 5 or 10%. You know, every politician says how they are going to represent the middle class. They don't represent the middle class. They represent themselves getting reelected. If they're going to really represent the middle class, then what they would do is they would, with that 1.8 trillion increase in national debt, okay, or think of it this way, another $180 billion a year on top of our $450 billion a year, our deficit, we spend more than we take in, they would be financing it by cutting expenses, by cutting entitlements. But they won't do that because, again, they know that entitlements are very popular. They can't get reelected. So they're not going to do what's right. They're going to do what gets them reelected. And Trump is saying the same thing now. You know, he's saying, why should I go in and change and clean the swamp out when nobody wants it cleaned out? That's the problem. And for the middle class, think about how they're getting destroyed. Most of the middle class have little savings. In fact, 1 in 3 have no retirement savings at all. You want to know why? Because we're not growing the economy from 2 to 3%, so that productivity, and you do that through increasing productivity, and then your wages go up. But because we're not plowing money back into productivity, we're not plowing money back in, your economy's not going to grow, your wages not going to grow. So you're going to stay stagnant. So the middle class has little savings. 1 in 3 have no retirement savings at all. 72.3% of middle class worker folks in their 50s, with 15 years until they're ready to retire, have at most $20,000. When right now, at the same time, when you got 15 years left of retirement, you should have $350,000 in your savings. They don't. I'm talking 72%. Why? Because wages have been stagnant for the last 9 years. Why? Because they don't want to grow the economy, but the 1% want to grow the stock market. That's the whole deal right there. And again, the middle class, they're just struggling. So what are you going to do? Well, for those who have a little extra money, try to make money in the market. When this opportunity comes, and it's going to come, this time don't sit back and say, I just want to protect my principal. Join the gang, 877-600-GANG. Join now, and then follow me on the stocks and the ETFs that I'm engaged in. You just go to the site, takes you 1 minute a day, and just go to the video with the stocks I'm engaged in that gives you instructions on what to do. How easy is that for $39.95? Okay, again, don't believe that they're trying to grow this economy. They're going to grow the stock market. So join my gang.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.